Hey everyone, it's MrFlyingPigHD here, Q&A Sunday 15. I've got a massive cold, I feel like absolute gash. Let's get this bad boy underway. Usman asks, Claude or Andy Tate? I'm sorry to say again, it's Moise. It's got to be Andy Tate, doesn't it? I mean, what a living legend. He got the job on the technicality of a legend who recommended you. You are a fool, you are nothing, and you are a waste of time. Good night. Jay Martinez asks, Cavani for RVP. Jog on, Edinson, you're overrated, lad. Look, RVP's just out of form at the moment, okay? He will be back. He's absolutely class, man. Have faith. There's no need to go out there and panic by Edinson Cavani. We've already got Roundabout Falcao. Let him have a chance of getting fit first. Jesus! Matt asks, favourite beer? Oh, you know, it might be a bit boring, but I just love a bit of Carlsberg, to be honest with you. You know, the regular one, not the export. No, the regular one. It's nice. It might not be the strongest beer in the world, but it goes down quite nicely. Also, I'm a big fan of Hoegaarden. Yeah, it's nice blonde beer, isn't it? Tastes very fruity. Abid Caratella asks, how many goals do you think Falcao will get this season? Well, we've got to be looking at a minimum of 10 Premier League goals, really. Otherwise, what the frick did we get him for? John got back to Monaco, lad. It's not really been his fault, though, so far. That's not really happened for him. He's had fitness issues. He's not started many games. In the few cameo appearances he has had in a Manchester United shirt, he's looked pretty damn good. So I think once he gets settled in the team, gets a good clean run in the side, he'll start banging them in left, right and centre. Come on, Roundabout! Andrew Bailey asks, if you had to pick now, who will make the top 4 in the Premier League in order? It's pretty easy for me to predict this right now. It's got to be Chelsea winning the league. They just look too strong for anybody, apart from they had a mare against Newcastle yesterday. Then Manchester City, obviously, they're a very strong side also. I think they'll be finishing second. I think Manchester United will be finishing third, and I think Arsenal will make up the final Champions League spot and finish 4th. Roger Dodger, do you watch any other sports besides soccer and football? I watch a shitload of sports, to be honest with you, Roger. Whenever there's a major sporting event on, you bet your bottom dollar that I'll be tuning in and watching it, whether it be the, Wimbledon, tennis, European Championship of Athletics, Olympics, Rugby World Cup, Snooker World Championships, basically any major sporting event I will watch. Sports that I follow regularly on a week-to-week basis, there's not too many of. Football's obviously the main one, I follow that very extensively. Ultimate Fighting Championship, mixed martial arts in general, I love a bit of that. In fact, CM Punk, the WWE wrestler, at the ripe old age of 36 years old, has just signed up for the Ultimate Fighting Championship yesterday, just signed with them. That's going to be interesting watching him get pulverised, because yeah, he's been studying jiu-jitsu since he was like 14, but you've been prancing around in frickin' spandex panties for the last 20 years, mate, pretending to punch people in the face, so, when you actually get in there, I think he's going to get absolutely battered, but I never used to like him, but fair play to him now for actually stepping up, putting himself into a difficult challenge. I don't think the money had anything to do with it, no! Hellsong23 asks, FIFA or Pro Evo? Will asks, would you rather freeze to death or burn to death if you had the choice? Nice positive question, Will. Right. Probably out of the two, if I really had to pick one, I'm going to go for freeze to death. I mean, who wants to burn to death? That would be the most excruciating and horrible thing ever. Okay, it might be over a little bit quicker than freezing, which doesn't really sound too appealing either. But out of the two, I'm probably going to have to go for that one, because yet you feel really cold, it starts to hurt a little bit, and then you just pass away quietly into the night. Who knows asks, what do you make of Smalling's great performance versus Arsenal after the City blunder? In my opinion, he's by far our best centre-back. Calm down, lad, I wouldn't go that far, but I think there's definitely a place at Manchester United for Chris Smalling. I see it as more of a sort of squad cover player, coming in, doing a job as and when required. I still think we need to go out there in the January transfer window, sign a top quality centre-back like a Hummels, like a Piqué, like a Ramos, spend some money, get a top quality centre-back in there, and let Smalling deputise for them. That's what I think. Sir Alex asks, talking point of today, which is better, Invincibles or winning the treble? It's a very good question. In my opinion, it's winning the treble. It's all about winning things. Who cares if you can go unbeaten for a whole season? I mean, you could go unbeaten for a whole season, draw every game, and get frickin' relegated. It's all about how many games you frickin' win, man, and how many trophies you win. So jog on, Arsenal fans who always say that the Invincibles is frickin' better and they're the best team ever. Bullshit! Craig Lee asks, would you like to see have an Aboustli Mir this season, Wenger or Rodgers? I'm going to suggest that he was meaning to say an absolute mare this season there. So I would I think Rodgers probably, just because I dislike Liverpool that a little bit more, and to fall from grace last season, you know, challenging for the Premier League. We've got Suarez, we've got Sturridge, the SAS up front. Now look at you! To see them have an absolute mare and get relegated or something would be absolutely fantastic. Arsenal, you know, that would be great as well. It seems to be happening to both of them in this particular moment in time. So we might be able to have our cake and eat it. But out of the two, I want to see the worst things happen to Liverpool. Thanks for the question. Life and Zoo, do you think Vidic will come back to Manchester United soon? I freaking would love to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't understand why we got rid of him in the first place. Vastly experienced centre-back, was the best centre-back in the world at one point a few years ago. Still would have had a lot to the team in terms of experience and, you know, a calm head and putting his body on the line. Look at John Terry over at Chelsea, seems to be playing at the peak of his powers. 32 is not old for a defender. We had an absolute mare getting rid of Vidic there. Why did we not try our absolute darnest to keep on of him? I don't get it. We could have certainly done with him at the start of this season. But, you know, I don't think that's going to happen, mate, but I would love to see him, the manager! James Bennett, name 3 of your most hated football players of all time. Well, it's a very tough question, James, for me to narrow it down to 3, but I'd have to kick it off with Ashley Cole. What a double diamond studded earring wearing bastard he is, you know, cheating one of his absolutely fitness of his skanks in toilets, leaving Arsenal to go to Chelsea and main rivals toss beats. John Terry, absolute cock, face like a complete arse, cheats on his freaking mate with his missus. Absolute scumbag racist bastard. Then you've got Luis Suarez, the toothy goofy coffee bean smuggling bastard, you know, biting people, racism. The guy's an absolute toss piece, complete wankers. I mean, I could go on all day with this, quite frankly. Mario Balotelli, what an absolute toss piece he is. Joey Barton, what a rat-faced freaking assassin. Hate these people, man. There's so many more as well. You know, Patrick Vieira, what an absolute cock. So that was my Q&A Sunday video. Thank you to you guys for sending in questions. It's much appreciated. You're all a bunch of legends. This is the 15th edition of Q&A Sunday. Much appreciated to all you guys who've been along for the ride. Please continue to send in questions. Comment in the box below using the hashtag AskThePig. You can also tweet me at MrFlyingPigHD using the hashtag AskThePig. And hopefully I'll get around to using your question for the upcoming Q&A Sunday video. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And until next time, have a freaking good one. Come on, United!